Hello, everybody. This is Tribe Fan coming to you, giving you an update on my 1967 strat-o-matic replay for the New York Mets. I just finished a 4-game series with the Mets versus the Phillies. First 2 games were, well, nothing to write home about, but at least the second game was close. But the last 2 were good for if you're a Mets fan. In Game 1, Larry Jackson defeated Jack Fisher 5-1. In the second inning, a 1-out single by Gene Oliver plus a Ron Swoboda error moved him to third, and Bobby Wine with a ground out to first made it 1-0 for the Phillies. In the 5th inning, a 1-out single by Tony Gonzalez. He was moved to third by a Dick Allen single, and then brought home on a double play ball by Johnny Callison. The Mets had their chances in the 7th inning when a fielder's choice by Grody put him on first. A pinch hit single by Larry Stahl moved Grody to third, and then a RBI fielder's choice by Bud Harrelson made it 2-1. In the bottom half of the 7th inning, the Phillies broke it wide open. A 1-out single by Wine put him on base, and then a 2-out rally by the Phillies started by Cookie Rojas. Moved Wine to third with a single. Johnny Briggs walked to load the bases, and then Tony Gonzalez with a bases-clearing triple said goodnight Irene to the Mets. Jackson gets the win, going 7 innings, giving up 8 hits, allowing 1 run, 1 walk, and 4 strikeouts. Fisher gets the loss, going 6 innings, giving up 7 hits, 2 runs, 2 walks, and 4 Ks, while Cal Kuntz did not help matters, going an inning, giving up 3 hits, 3 runs, 1 walk, and 2 strikeouts. Game 2 was a barn burner. The Phillies won 1-0 with Jim Bunning outdueling Danny Frisella. The Phillies' only scoring comes from a 1-out or leadoff triple from Dick Allen, and then Johnny Callison with a sacrifice fly in the bottom half of the 2nd inning was the only scoring. Frisella goes 7 innings, only giving up 3 hits, allowing 1 run, 3 walks, and 4 strikeouts, while Bunning he started the 9th inning, gave up a leadoff walk, and then they called in Dick Farrell to get the save. Bunning went 8 innings, giving up 7 hits, no runs, 2 walks, and 8 strikeouts, and then Farrell pitching the scoreless 9th for the save. And now for the barn burner, Game 3, Mets and the Phillies. Well, the Phillies lost this game 10-9. They had a 9-6 lead going into the top of the 7th, and then the Mets scored 4 runs combined in the 7th and 8th inning. The starters did not last very long. Don Cardwell went 4 1/3 innings, giving up 7 hits and 7 runs. Grant Jackson only lasted 4 innings, giving up 10 hits and 4 earned runs. Cleon Jones started the scoring the first inning with his 6th home run of the year, leading off the game. The Mets loaded the bases in the first inning, but did not score. The Phillies scored 3 in the bottom half of the first with a bases-clearing triple by Bill White. Then the Mets scored 4 in the top half of the second to take a 5-3 lead. The Phillies then scored 1 in the bottom half to make it 5-4. The Mets scored a run in the 4th inning to make it 6-4. And then the Phillies scored 5 in the 5th and 6th. The Mets' 4 runs came with a walk to Tommy Davis in the 7th, moved to third with a single by Ron Swoboda. Davis comes home on a wild pitch. An error by the Rojas put Swoboda on third and Buchik on first, and then a sac fly by John Sullivan scores the 2nd run for that inning. In the 8th inning, a 1-out single by Tommy Davis, moved to second by Swoboda, and then a Johnny Buchik 2-run double puts the Mets ahead. If you guys would like to see this score sheet, please hit me up in the comments and I will post it on Facebook. And then finally, in Game 4, Cal Kuntz pitched a complete game 2-hit masterpiece, only allowing 2 hits to Cookie Rojas. His line was 9 innings, 2 hits, 4 walks, and 6 strikeouts. About all the scoring the Mets really needed was in the top half of the second. Ron Swoboda hit his 7th home run of the year, a leadoff solo home run. Bob Johnson reached on an error by the pitcher. And then a triple by Buchek puts him on third, and then Jerry Grody with a sacrifice fly to bring home Buchek. They scored single runs in the 7th and the 9th. Not anything real interesting to kind of talk about, but the game was dominated by Cal Kuntz. All right, gentlemen, that's all from here. For some future, the next series the Mets plays against the Pirates, and we will have a rerun of the Steve Blass Tom Seaver. So I will definitely post that to Facebook and to YouTube. And then this series after that is also against the Phillies, and Seaver's next start will be against Rick Wise. So I will post on that. After that, I'll probably only post about the end of September, end of August when I get done with that. And I'll probably get to mid-September, and then there's some issues I run into where the Mets just played all their young players, and I don't have any cards for them. If I end up finding a way to get the cards, I'll roll it. If not, I may start on another project and just finish that when I can find the cards. All right, everybody, that's all from here. This is TriFan saying, may your dice be lively and your rolls be good.